back to the Glass City Grind. Thanks for sticking with us. I'm Cheryl. This is Charlie. We're glad to be joined now by our friend Tony from, well, the sign guy is how I know you.
Yes.
But you can clarify for us.
Sign of change, right?
Yes, sign of change. I'm the guy who stands on the street corner with the signs, the positive signs. My most famous one says, "Smile, you're awesome," and then you flip it and it says, "You're more beautiful than you know."
Right.
I love that.
Now, I always see you on the airport highway area. Is that the only place where you are?
I'm always on Airport Highway, sometimes Airport and Reynolds, and then other times the intersection down Holland, Sylvania.
Right, okay, cool. And so let's just get to the, first of all, the root of it. Why did you decide to partake in this endeavor of the sign?
This started about a year and a half ago. I was at a rough point in my life, and I was very depressed, and I wanted to take my life, actually, commit suicide. And thankfully I didn't go through with it.
Yes.
I read online about this man who walked from San Francisco, from his house in San Francisco to the San Francisco Bridge, and jumped off, and he was in a coma, woke up a couple years later. They asked him, "Why did you jump off this bridge?" And he said, "I've lived in the city all my life, and I've seen it just become such a cold town and stuff like that, so I decided to take a walk all the way down to the bridge 4 miles from my house, and if one person were to smile at me or look at me or even wave, you know, just give that sincere connection, you know, I would have turned around and gone home and just would have gave me new breath on life. But we just live in such a cold society that I just didn't want to be a part of it anymore, so he jumped off.
Wow.
When I read that, I thought that was pretty cool, and I wanted to impact my city the best I could and be the reason that someone doesn't do stuff like that.
I'm sure, and I don't mean to jump in, but I'm sure have you heard any type of response, not just from people like us who want to talk to you and get to know about the situation, but someone whose life you may have affected or impacted directly?
Specifically 2 or 3 people, not naming names or anything, but they've messaged me, like found me through my site, and they just said that, you know, I've been having a rough week, a rough month, and I've been going through 2 different jobs, my family, I'm going through a divorce. I just appreciate everything that you've done, even though it can be such a small thing.
Right.
But it has such a big impact.
Well, that's what's so interesting about it, is that we forget that the least little thing sometimes is the biggest in someone's life.
I totally agree with that.
So just, you know, like a smile. Like sometimes Charlie gets aggravated when he comes in. In fact, today he's like, "Quit smiling."
Sure.
Well, I will tell you, I pass you when you're on the airport, when you're at airport in Reynolds or Pennsylvania. I pass you on my way to work, and I always blow.
I do too. I do when I see him too.
But the first time I saw you, you know, I looked and I was like, wow, that guy, I wasn't expecting that sign.
Right. And some people, when they see it for the first time, they're either confused, or sometimes people get angry because of it, because they don't have time to read it, and they think that you're just begging for money or in a rough situation in your life, and I've sometimes been cursed at, had obscene gestures thrown my way, so.
Really, dude? I said smile. You're awesome.
Right. So how can people follow you? I know you have a Facebook page.
Yeah, we have a Facebook page, Sign of Change. We also have an Instagram. It's the same name. Twitter is the same name. Yeah, other than that, those are the only 3
What is
right
your
now.
long-term goal, or what is your plan? What do you hope to gain from all of that?
To be honest, it's not a whole lot. I just want to stick with the same game plan right now, just making small differences. You know, if we can, I'd love to see this in every city possible.
Absolutely.
And kind of start franchising it in Detroit, you know, San Francisco, New York, bigger cities. I think that'd be really awesome.
Well, we appreciate you.
Yeah, I'd love to like stand out with you one day or something, or get an alternate corner. Has anyone ever asked you to do that? I know we got to go.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I've had a couple people sign with me. You know, my family members love to do it too, so I'll bring my girlfriend out.
Let's do that.
Yeah,
I'd
love to.
I don't want to stand right next to you though, because you got the perfect shaved beard and the perfect hair.
Yeah,
you suck. Anyway, well, thank you for joining. No, whatever. He looks too good. We don't want him around. Thank you very much for joining us. I'd love to have you back and talk some more about everything. Okay.
Sounds good.
Nice to meet you.
Thank
Sign
you.
of Change. Look for that. And we'll be back with more of the Glass City Grind right after this. Yeah, that's the first time I saw you on the corner.